Hey, and welcome to another video. Now this video is all about SEO, otherwise known as search engine optimization. Now a lot of people have heard of the term SEO, and I'm sure you have, which is why you're watching this video now. Now SEO stands for search engine optimization, and it's kind of got a bad rap over the past couple of years. And I think the reason for this is there are lots of agencies out there that use SEO as an opportunity to sign a client up or a business, create that partnership, and just doesn't do the work. So with that said, there's a lot of people or business owners that are out there that truly believe that SEO just is a poor investment and doesn't work. But guys, that's far from the case. When SEO is done correctly, it is an incredible investment. It is a great opportunity for you to bring a lot of organic, natural traffic to your site. The more traffic that you get to your site that you're not essentially paying for, we'll go more into that later, then the more opportunity that you're essentially going to have as a business to sell to those visitors, which means more inquiries, more form submissions, more leads, whatever it is that you're looking for, more purchases. So in this video, we're going to be taking it back to basics. I'm going to share with you what SEO is and what SEO isn't, just to clear that up because there is a little bit of misconception sometimes. And I'm going to be sharing with you a couple of things that you could be doing to your own website in order to start improving your organic search rankings. Let's go. So in a nutshell, search engine optimization, or SEO, is the process of taking your website and making it appear on Google search when people are looking for what it is that you're offering. So for example, if someone was looking for a lawyer in London, they might look for corporate lawyers in London, for example. That you would then expect legal firms to appear at the top that offer corporate legal services. Okay, so SEO is the process of making sure that it is your website that appears at the top when they are searching for that keyword. So let's just jump on the screen quickly. So here we are, business lawyer in London. Okay, so when you do search on Google, the actual search results page is split up into multiple sections. Here at the top, in the top 3 positions, we've got adverts. Now, adverts are not search engine optimization. It is not SEO. It is actually Google ads, or otherwise known as paid media. So essentially, those businesses are paying to be at the top of Google. Okay, that's paid advertisement. That is not SEO. Now, if we scroll down a little bit further, we've then got results that are listed on directories. Okay, that's Google's way of pulling in additional directories into Google. A bit further down, we've got the Google map, otherwise known as Google My Business Listings or Google Business. Now again, this is not SEO, but it's still very, very important. I always recommend that you get a Google Business Listing. At the very least, it's going to help you within your local area. Now, if we scroll down a little bit further, we are then met with our organic results. Okay, so already you can see that you have to scroll down quite far in order to get to the organic results. Now, this one here, this one that's highlighted, that is what is called position 1. Okay, so they are the top of Google for this search term here. Okay, this one is position 2, this one is position 3, and so on and so on. Okay, you get 10 results in a page, and then you get more ads at the bottom. So let's have a look at SEO versus advertisement. Now for advertisement, you pay typically a certain amount of money per click. Okay, so every time someone clicks on your site, every time someone clicks one of these adverts, okay, that person is going to have to pay. All right, so it's done by cost per click. Now you can imagine that in order to get a lot of clicks to your site, that's going to be quite expensive. Now the great thing with SEO is you can save all of that money if you can make your website rank organically. If you can come to the top of Google for your defined keywords, you're going to save yourself a lot of money. So just to give you an idea of the cost of SEO versus pay per click and how beneficial SEO can be, here we have the keyword SEO Exeter, which we are currently ranking in position 2 for. Hopefully not for much longer. We're looking to hit that top spot. But anyway, typically we have a search volume of 210. Now that doesn't seem very high, but trust me, if you can be in the top spot for a keyword that has a couple hundred searches a month, you're going to get a lot more traffic to your site. And this is just for one keyword. So typically this has 210 search volume. I'm in position 2, so let's say that on average we got 180 impressions or click-throughs. Okay. If that's £9.31 per click, let's just work this out on the phone. So 180 clicks times 9.31. Cool, so in order to get that many click-throughs using paid media for that keyword, we're looking at 1,675 pounds, okay? That's pounds, that's not even dollars, all right? So that's very expensive. So in order to get that many clicks through for that keyword, I'd have to spend over £1,500. So hopefully you can see the benefit in SEO already. Now, I absolutely love SEO. Like, it's a very, very cool strategic approach to digital marketing. And one thing that we do within our agency is we actually look at not only our competitors, but we look at all of our clients' competitors. We understand what their competitors are doing well, we dissect it, and we then reverse engineer it, which allows us to fast track that success. Now, although I said fast track success, I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm saying here. SEO is a long-term strategy. Paid advertisement is great for quick wins, but SEO is a long-term game, okay? The best way that I like to explain this is, imagine that you are going to the gym, okay? If you go to the gym for a couple of days, you're not really going to see any results. If you go for, say, a month, then you're going to see some results. But if you've been going to the gym consistently for, say, 12 months, you're going to be pretty bloody fit, okay? And that's the same with your website. If you put in the work and the consistency with your SEO strategy, you're going to start ranking for a lot of keywords. Now, also the great thing with SEO is once you've invested all of your money and you're performing well, again, similar to going to the gym, if you were to stop going to the gym after training for 12 months, you're not going to just lose your results overnight. You're not just going to be unfit and out of shape, okay? The longer you leave it, the more out of shape you're going to get. And that exactly is the same with your website. So if you were to undergo a 6 to 12 month SEO strategy and then just leave it, you'd still be up there, you'll still be receiving traffic. But over time, the longer you leave it, you're going to start bumping down because your competitors are going to be active and start overtaking you. So it is very competitive. Now, if you guys want to be ranking your websites well, there's a couple things that I recommend you do. First of all is do your keyword research, okay? Don't just guess what you think people will be searching. Use a tool like Uber Suggest that we've got here, and you can put those keywords in as we've done with SEO Exeter, and it's going to give you a figure telling you how many people typically search that, okay, and also how difficult it would be to potentially rank for those keywords, all right? So it's a great way for you to build a list of things that you want to be ranking for. The other thing is just to make sure that your website is up to date, current, and also contains those keywords. Now, when I say contains, what I typically suggest is you have one keyword per one page of your website. So for example, take SEO Exeter. We have a dedicated SEO page for that individual keyword. The same goes for our web design service. We have an individual page for website design. Same goes for logo design or social media management. Each one of those keywords have their own dedicated page. Okay, so make sure that you are not trying to shove all of your keywords into an individual page because it will just fall over. You need to remember that Google is a robot. Okay, it comes to your website, the spiders crawl it, and it tries to interpret what it is that your page is trying to deliver. What is your page trying to say? Okay, so you need to make it incredibly clear. Okay, a rule of thumb that I say is if it's clear for a human, if it's clear for you, the chances are it's going to be clear for a robot as well. Now, on top of that, you obviously need to make sure that your keywords are within your content, okay? If you are searching for the best skateboard shop in London, you want to make sure that that keyword, best skateboard shop in London, is within your content, all right? It needs to be within your page title, it needs to be within your description, it needs to be in your headings, it needs to be in the content. Have it referenced in a button or a link somewhere down the page. Have it in your image alt tag, okay? Now that's a little bit more technical, but guys, I'm just going to wrap this video up before we go down that rabbit hole. Now hopefully you now understand what SEO is and also what SEO is not, okay? It's not paid advertisement, it's not Google My Business, all right? It's, when done right, a great opportunity for you to drive traffic naturally to your website to increase sales, increase leads, increase inquiries, whatever it is that you are looking for. Now, if you know what SEO is, but are actually still struggling with getting your head around it and how it can work for you, feel free to reach out to me. Just either pop me a message down below, pop me a comment, or just reach out to me via the agency. I'd love to have a conversation with you and share with you how it can help you. Now, it's Wednesday afternoon. I have some more work to get on with, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.